That's where my brother and sister played in the high school band. I went to school there. Yes, I did. I'm out looking for Georgia red clay now. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to find a place where they've been doing construction, where I can get a few buckets of that good old-fashioned slippery clay. So let's just drive a little bit. Now you see, I could just take any clay, but I don't want any topsoil in it. What they were selling for topsoil the other day, yesterday when we drove up along, I couldn't believe it. That wasn't topsoil at all. It was like red as it could be. I mean, topsoil is brown, isn't it? Or black? I once ordered topsoil at home and they gave me clay. It wasn't the kind I could want some. Well, Mom put it in my bag. So you can ask Mom for some. See what the Georgia red clay does? How it stains everything? Okay, rock spring. I hear this is a dangerous area. See how red it is at the base of the fence? Billups. I had a teacher in high school named Billups. Taught me biology. I love these little swings. Front porch. Well, there's some construction right there. It doesn't look like they're doing any digging anymore, though. That's where I got my ears fixed when I was little. Used to have to come here all the time. So I was pretty deaf. It was on account of all the milk I drank. That used to be the president of the university's house, I thought. Now it's SunTrust, or maybe this is it. Oh, that's a fraternity. So I'm getting new tires today. I need to get regular tires. That means I'm going to have to carry my snow tires back in my car. See, it's getting up there a little bit. It's 23 out. Snow tires are pretty good when it's really cold. You shouldn't be using them when the roads are hot. I didn't really want to drive it yesterday down to Macon and back. Now I wasn't going home when we went to Macon. I went to the clay mine. This is Lizella. We got ourselves some Lizella clay. That was cool, eh? I enjoyed that. With Yadira speaking Spanish all the time. Used to be the Navy school. I think my Uncle Austin went to school there. Came down from Connecticut. But now it's going to be a medical center for the university. University of Georgia just has, it's like an octopus. Has feelers out all over Georgia. All kinds of extensions. And see, here we go, University of Georgia Health Sciences Campus. Now, if it's one campus, isn't it two campi? Like one mushroom, two mushrooms? No. Fungus and fungi. Campus. F-U-N-G-U-S. Campus. Campi. I think I'm going to call it the campi. All the University of Georgia campi. I knew you'd hear it here first. Or did you hear it here last? Well, I'm sure you heard it here last. You know, your face is getting all crooked. I think you've been falling down too much. You got a big dent about where your temple is. Yesterday you were really filming some pretty bad spots. You were zooming in on those spots. You stay in your lane. Okay, now we're looking for Jefferson River Road because out there is supposed to be a new subdivision. What does this say? Homewood. Ah, yes, Homewood Hills. I used to babysit in Homewood Hills. That's been a long time ago. I'm back in my old neck of the woods. Yes, sir, I was a teenager here. So it was my old haunting ground. Homewood Drive. Yep, up there. I don't have a lot of time. The guy at the station is going to order some tires, and he said he'd have them there half an hour to 45 minutes. It's 4 o'clock now. I don't know if he stays open or not. So I'll just come out here, dig up 3 buckets of soil, and go home. And let's hope I can turn it all into clay. I have to do a lot of liquidating. Yes, I do. To liquidate it, and then I have to sift it, strain it. I could get really dirty doing that. What is that? Is that Jefferson River Road? Let's see if we can zoom in on it. would drive. See, isn't it fun driving with a camera? Of course, a GPS would do the same thing for you. I remember that building. You know, one thing I noticed. There are some very, very old, dilapidated buildings that are still here and still in business. You know what's being sold in them? They're package stores. And in the United States, package stores mean that they sell beer. Canada, you only get alcohol at the government stores. The LCBO, Liquor Control Board of Ontario. Still get a lot of drunks, but you know, it's controlled somewhat. But down here, I thought that was so interesting that these package stores, which are just as ancient, they were ancient when I lived here, and they're still in business. So there's one thing that people really need all the time, don't they? Need. It's with a capital N. And that's their alcohol. Look at this. I think I remember coming out here when this was a working place. Says Jefferson River Road. I'm going to turn in down here. It's supposed to be a new subdivision happening. We're just going to see about that. Because every city has a new subdivision somewhere. Strange truth. There's my weaving grass. Isn't that beautiful? Southridge. Looks pretty built up there. What about this? But this doesn't look like they're building, does it? It looks like it's built. So you can't just take a bucket of dirt out of somebody's front yard. That would be sorely frowned upon. That would be upon which would be sorely frowned. People would frown sorely on such a move. Boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Sidney Lanier. Who is Lanier? I forget that name. Lamar Lewis. Oh, that was a different thing. Lanier Gardens. Oh, that's back home somewhere, isn't it? That's a Canadian thing. Ooh, what is that? Do they think that's topsoil? Doesn't look like topsoil to me. Looks like it's not on their property either. Interesting. These are little houses. Usually you don't see little houses in the States. I thought they were all big houses. I guess they're deep. certainly not Georgia red clay, is it? Boy, look at that awesome grass. Oh man, let me go. Of course, it is all eroded. If I could get up to it. That's got to be taken down. Oh, look it, I can go over there. What do you think? Looks like Georgia red clay to me. Get my buckets out of the trunk. Let's go dig.